Thank you, Madam Chair. The number and intensity of extreme weather events in the ESCWA region have increased in the recent years and has been attributed to climate change. Severe flash floods, cyclones, heat waves, droughts, and other climatic hazards were experienced in Oman, Lebanon, Saudi Arabia, Syria, Yemen, and other countries, resulting in natural disasters, damage to infrastructure, and the displacement of people. Together with the rising sea levels and the threat of tsunamis, the events could result in more disasters unless prompt actions are taken. Vulnerable communities, especially in poor developing countries, are more exposed to climate-related disaster risks. It is therefore imperative to assess socioeconomic vulnerabilities to natural disasters and climate change through ensuring complementarity between climate change adaptation and DRR strategies at the regional, national, and local levels. DRR can be implemented as adaptation strategy to climate change. ESCWA, in collaboration with other partners in the region, are responding to the challenges posed by climate-related disasters through analytical work and policy advisory services. A comprehensive regional methodological approach for a model-based integrated assessment is set out as part of the Regional Initiative for Assessment of the Impact of Climate Change on Water Resources and Socioeconomic Vulnerability in the Arab region. In this approach, regional climate modeling is utilized to identify the impacts of climate change on water resources, taking into account the impacts of climate change on taking into consideration regional specificities and development of climate scenarios and hydrological responses. ESCWA contributed to the preparation of the Arab strategy for DRR and will play a key role to its implementation, in particular in dealing with key threats of common concern affecting the vulnerability of Arab countries that include, among others, floods, droughts, and seawater intrusion into coastal groundwater aquifers. This role will call on the mainstreaming of DRR and climate change measures into national and regional sustainable development planning to practically establish the nexus between climate change adaptation and managing and reduced associated risks. The following are proposed actions and joint regional priority activities that ESCWA, in collaboration with other partners, could focus on: mapping vulnerability of flash floods and potential for water resources augmentation through rainfall harvesting, study of vulnerabilities of coastal and low-lying areas due to seawater rise, assist member states to develop capacities to identify, assess, and monitor risk from climatic hazards, and to promote public awareness on vulnerabilities and risk assessment through information dissemination and development of policy briefs for decision making. In closing, I want to assure that ESCWA stands ready to serve member states in assessing their vulnerability to climate change impacts and preparing adaptation strategies and measures for reducing the risk to natural disaster within the broader context of achieving sustainable development. Thank you.